everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amy and I'm currently on a debt-free journey to repay 6 figures worth of student loan debt. So today is Friday, which means I am back with another Debt-Free Friday update, and it's also the last Debt-Free Friday of the month, which means that I will be giving a full month overview. So we'll be going over our yearly debt payoff tracker, as well as going over our May update for all of my loans. We'll talk about what we paid off this week and then this month, and then our plan going forward. So very excited about this video. I can't believe that May is coming to a close. It is very bittersweet. May is always one of my favorite months because it's my birthday month. Today is the 28th. So our starting balance for this week was $43,900. That was at 66.84% paid off. Our payment for this week was $1,500. And our ending balance is at $42,400, which is actually at 67.98. So we almost completely skipped over 67%, which is really exciting. Almost at 68% now, so that is awesome progress. I always try to leave my larger payments for the end of the month. That's just kind of how it ends up being usually. This is the biggest payment that I made this month. Last week was $1,400, and the 2 months or the 2 weeks prior to that were a little bit less. So I do tend to load my larger payments at the end of the month. Honestly, it just kind of helps me end off the month with a bang, and I really enjoy having those larger payments at the end of the month. So side hustle income for this week. So this will be covering the 21st, which was last Friday, up until yesterday, the 27th. So this goes for that week. We had $21.44 from DriveWise. This is kind of a random one. We have Allstate for our insurance, our auto insurance, and they actually have a program if you allow them to like track your driving that they give you money back. So we were able to get $21 deposited back into our account from our insurance. I think this is only done twice a year if I remember correctly. I know we've gotten it before. So $21.44 from that. Even though we didn't really earn that income, I consider it side hustle income. I'm not sure if that is really like right, but it's extra income. So I'm gonna count it as if I earned it. I mean, I kind of did, right? By like driving safely. Then we did have 2 cash outs from Surveys on the Go. If you've been around here for a while, you know about Surveys on the Go. We had $11.45 and $10. Oh, I'm sorry, I actually forgot one. We also got $3.48 from Etsy. So I will add that as well. So those were the 4 that we had for this week. So I'm just gonna add those together quick. So that is a total of $46.37 for this week. And then usually at the end of the month as well, I like to just go over month side income. So I'm gonna go over the total for May side hustle income. So this is for the entire month. So if you've watched all of my debt-free Fridays this month, you would have already seen all of these, but I like to just recap end of the month. So my goal for this month was $250. So we will see in a minute if we got to that goal. I know we were very close last week. So we got YouTube here now. And then the only other one was this DriveWise. So that brings our total for May to $235.96. So even though we didn't quite reach our total goal for the month, which was $250, we got super close. So I am very happy with that. I know I like to usually create some stretch goals, so 250 was definitely a stretch goal for me, so I'm just happy that we got close. 235 is great side hustle income, especially because I did not do Instacart at all this month. That is typically one of the main ways that I earn side hustle income. So to take the month off of that was a huge like a huge detriment to my side hustle income. So that definitely played a factor in it. And I'm really shocked at how much we made on surveys this month. We made $74 from Surveys on the Go. I am in no way affiliated, sponsored, nothing with Surveys on the Go. I completely share this based on the fact that we actually make a little bit of extra income from it. So there is no reason I don't get anything from sharing it. It's just the fact that we really do enjoy it and use it. So let me know if you guys have tried it, if you enjoy it as well. Like I've said before, it's not free money. You definitely do have to, do the surveys, and sometimes they can be a little bit annoying, but to make $74 extra in a month, basically from doing things that, like usually I'm filling out the surveys when I'm like watching TV or doing something that, I'm not really like doing anything otherwise. So it's not really taking any time away from anything other than like my downtime. So anyways, I just figured I'd share that because I really do enjoy that app, and I know you guys are probably sick of hearing about it if you've watched my videos before. But so that is where we are ending up for this week. I'm going to enter in the clip of me making my payment, and then I will come back to talk about the rest of our sheets. All right, so here we are in my Great Lakes portal. Great Lakes is the servicer of my current federal loans. So as you can see here, my current balance as of the start of this week is $43,900. And our most recent payment was $1,400 from last week. So I'm just going to go under Manage Payment. So I am paying on my Stafford loans right now. These are all that I have left for my student loans. And this week we are going to make a payment of $1,500. I am going to set this to pay on Thursdays. If you've watched the last few videos, you know why. That just takes a long time to process. So I do set them to process a little bit early just so that I can make sure that it is done on Friday. I like to make sure that my new balance is updated on Friday when I post these videos. And as you can see here, I am currently doing the avalanche method right now. So this is my highest interest loan. It is currently at a balance of $29.83. I'm going to apply 100% of my $1,500 payment to this loan because that is still higher. So I don't need to split this at all. This will just completely go to this loan. I'm hoping that this loan will get paid off next month. So that's really exciting. And I'm going to set this as reoccurring for now. And here we go. Success. My payment was made for $1,500. So I'm actually going to do my trackers first. So my first tracker here that we have been talking about for a few weeks now is my target loan tracker. So this is the loan that we are currently targeting, which is loan 29. It had a starting balance of $57.25 and we made a payment of $1,500. All of that went to the target loan as you saw in that clip. So I'm going to be filling in 26.5 boxes. As I always do, I will speed this clip up and play music so that it is not so long because 26 is a lot to fill in and I already know my hand is going to be so tired. So 1 second and I will be right back to fill in the rest of the track.
I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah. Till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah.
All right, so that is all I have to color in on this target loan tracker today. As you can see, we are almost done with this target loan and I'm very excited about it. I'm pretty sure that we will be able to finish this off in the first half of June. I'm definitely sure that we're gonna be able to finish paying it off as we only have a little bit over $1,000 left on this loan. And I'm very excited about that. I can't wait to move on to the next. And I am kind of changing up the way that I'm gonna be finishing off my loans, and I will talk about that in just a minute when I talk about our month overview for the tracker. So I will kind of explain that. So for my debt freedom tracker, which is my just total debt tracker, I will be filling in 2.5 of these this week. So working our way through this tracker now. So that is where we are sitting with this tracker. Next, I'm going to go over our May update. So I'm actually going to try and zoom you guys in just a little bit so it's easier to read because these are pretty small. Hopefully you guys can see it a little bit better. Okay, so I switched up a little bit of the way that we're going to be paying back our loans going forward. I know a lot of you guys are really bothered by these very small amounts. I get it, you guys. I totally do. However, the reason I'm not doing the debt snowball method right now is because they don't bother me. And I know that it bothers some of you guys so much, but it doesn't bother me because I just view my loans as one big loan. And so it's just never bothered me. Anyways, what I've decided to do is to kind of switch up my payment methods. So I started my debt-free journey with the snowball method, and I used that for quite a few months into my journey, and then I switched to the avalanche method once the interest was stopped for federal student loans. So I have decided that I am going to eventually switch back to the snowball method. So as you can see, there's two different colors on my loans here. So the pink loans are the ones that I am targeting. And then once those pink loans are paid off, I'm gonna switch back to the snowball method. I've been thinking about doing this for a while now, mainly because once I'm done with my 5% interest rate loans, the rest of them are pretty close. And so I think it just makes more sense to switch back to the snowball. So if those little loans bother you, just wait a little bit. We will be switching back to the snowball method. This grad school loan that's $19,000 is not only still over that 5% interest, it just is a very emotional loan for me. My grad school loans, I feel like held a lot more emotional weight. And so that, in addition to the interest rate, is why I'm trying to pay those off kind of first. So I hope that makes sense. Again, you guys do what you like to do with your own debt repayment strategy. I will never ever tell you that there is only one way to do things. I have switched back and forth multiple times between debt snowball, debt avalanche, and just kind of what works for me in the moment. And I think that's totally fine. I think it's great if you switch back and forth, or if you find a method that works for you, that's awesome. The avalanche is a great method and the debt snowball is a great method. And I think that they both are awesome. So just pick what works best for you. And I'm so sorry if the little loans bug you. But like I said, I really since it's all in one portal, like you guys saw on Great Lakes, I really just view it as $47,000. You know, my total balance. I don't view it as individual loans, and unless I'm doing this, this is the only time where I'm really looking at these individual loans specifically. So I hope that makes sense. Anyways, so these were our balances as of May 1st. So I'm just going to do my updates. So if you've been around for these Debt Free Fridays, we did pay off this Target loan a few weeks ago. And then this priority 2 loan is loan 29. This was the one that I am targeting right now that I have my chart for. So the current balance as of the 28th, so the day I'm filming this, is $1,483.23. So that is my current balance on my Target loan. So this one should get paid off next month, and then we will be down to this monster grad loan. I know that it's a high loan. I know that a lot of you guys probably would think that it makes more sense to switch back to the snowball before this one. But as I said, that is a loan that carries a lot more emotional weight. I don't know why. It's one of those things, because I chose to go to grad school and finish that degree, and it did cost a significant amount of money. I feel like emotionally that is a lot heavier for me. So I just want to do that, you guys. I'm so sorry if it bugs you, but that is what it is. So none of these have changed because we are putting all of our money onto this Target loan. So these are all the same. So next month you will see me hopefully paying this one off and then starting on this $19,000 one. Once this $19,000 one is done, another reason that I want to get that one out of the way is because it's so much bigger. I feel like once that one is done, debt freedom will be literally right around the corner. The balance of all of these loans, these 10 blue loans, is only about $21,000. So once I pay off this $19,000 one, I feel like it's going to go so quick, and I feel like it will really end my journey on a high note. So that is the plan for right now. So as we just talked about, my ending balance for May is $42,400. So just bringing that down here to our debt summary. Current debt is $42,400, which means that we have paid off to date $22,300 in the month, or in the year. That is at, from my highest balance, 67.98% paid off from our original starting balance, which was $132,400. So we have paid off over $22,000 for this year. I'm super pleased with that. Obviously we did buy a car this year, so a lot of our income in the beginning of the year did go towards that goal. So we are starting a little slower than we did last year. If you're new here, we did pay off $55,000 last year of debt. And so this year we are at $22,000 and we're just about to start June. So about, halfway through the year, pretty close. So we're still doing really great. I'm very proud of that. I'm really hoping that I'll be able to get this loan paid off this year. That's kind of a little bit of a stretch goal. As I said, I'm kind of trying to figure out my goal situation. I haven't quite decided yet, but I think I would really like to pay this loan off. So that would be another over $20,000 to pay off. I'm not sure if that's going to be possible, but we will see. And then the last thing that I have to talk about is this yearly debt payoff tracker. So this is just how I track exactly what we paid per month. So as you can see, in January we paid $57.50, February we paid $33.75, March we paid $2,800, April we paid $55.75, and let's see what we paid in May. So our starting balance in May was $47,200. We had payments of $4,800, and that leaves our ending at that $42,400. So there we are. That is all I have for my May update for my debt freedom journey. Let me know if you guys have any questions. And if you're new here, I do Debt Free Fridays every single week, and I also do my updates every single month. So definitely check those out, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys.